Happy Monday, everyone, or rather, happy Phantom Liberty launch day! I've been playing since last week and I cannot stop. It's so good. I'm definitely gonna be playing it later and streaming it tonight on my Twitch channel, but let's get back to the news. In today's fix, you might want to change your passwords for your PlayStation account because Sony systems seem to be hacked. New PS5 owners can get a free game, fans are leading a class action lawsuit over Knights of the Old Republic 2, and Bayonetta creator Hideki Kamiya leaves Platinum Games. If you have a PlayStation Network account, go change your password ASAP because a ransomware group is claiming to have hacked all of Sony systems and is trying to sell the data. The group ransomed.vc, which is a little on the nose, posted on Clear and Darknet saying we have successfully compromised all of Sony systems. We won't ransom them. We will sell the data. Due to Sony not wanting to pay, data is for sale. We are selling it. This definitely reads like it's baby's first hack and ransom sale, which is interesting because ransomed.vc has only been operating since September this month. Ransomed.vc's hack was reported by Cybersecurity Connect and that the group showed some proof of the stolen data, which included screenshots of an internal login page, a PowerPoint presentation on test bench details, and some Java files. Cybersecurity Connect stated that the information wasn't particularly compelling and the file tree the ransom group posted of the entire leak is less than 6,000 files for all of Sony systems. Even though the group was very loudly exclaiming the data is for sale, there's no actual price set for the files. But apparently ransom.vc set a post date of September 28th this year, so if no one buys the data by that date in a few days, they'll most likely post it publicly. If you remember back in 2011, Sony had a massive security breach where the data of 77 million users was compromised. PlayStation Network, or PSN, was hit with a DDoS attack and then experienced an outage where no one could access the service. PSN stayed offline for a few weeks and Sony admitted that users' names, addresses, emails, birth dates, passwords, and potentially billing information and credit card data had been accessed. Sony did end up restoring PSN services and beefing up security within their own systems and going back online in May 2011. Luckily, this breach doesn't seem to be as serious as the event in 2011, but Sony has yet to comment on this claimed hack or even post about it. This is a developing story, so we'll be sure to keep you updated as more details pop up. Staying on PlayStation news, if you're in the US and you're buying a PS5 between now and October 20th, you can get a free digital PS5 game. This is a brand new deal that applies to anyone who's bought the console since September 20th and anyone who might buy it before mid-October. The timing is pretty great, especially since Spider-Man 2 is going to launch on October 20th, and people might be purchasing the PS5 for the first time now. And two of the qualifying free games you can get from this deal are Spider-Man Miles Morales and Spider-Man Remastered. Here are the other qualifying games you can pick from. All you need to do when you purchase your new PS5 is activate the console, go to the PlayStation Store and look for the promotion banner advertising this specific deal, select your free game, and then just download it. Super easy. I'm kind of jealous that I already have my PS5 and have to miss out on this deal, but it does mean we'll have more people to talk about some of those games with now. Aspyr Media ported Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2: The Sith Lords to the Nintendo Switch in June 2022, and fans have been upset with Aspyr and their publishing company Saber Interactive for the cancellation of KOTOR 2's DLC. KOTOR 2's DLC was going to be a restored content edition that put missing content back into the game and also fixed technical issues. The restored content DLC was also a fan-volunteered mod that was endorsed by Aspyr Media in 2015. Steam players can install and play the mod, but Switch players cannot. KOTOR 2 was launched on the Switch June 8th, but 6 days before that, Aspyr had posted to Twitter that the promised DLC would not be releasing and that players who purchased KOTOR 2 could get a free game from their list as a way to try and make amends. I would say the gesture didn't go over too well since now there's a class action lawsuit launched by fans against Aspyr and Saber. The official case is Malachi Michalonis versus Aspyr Media Incorporated. The fans and their lawyer are demanding a jury trial that Aspyr have until October 4th to respond. The lawsuit document filed in July by Michalonis reads, despite their failure to release KOTOR's restored content DLC, defendants refuse to give refunds to purchasers of KOTOR individually and on behalf of all others similarly situated. Plaintiff would potentially be interested in purchasing other games with restored content DLC from defendants in the future if they have the advertised content, are not deceptively advertised, and accordingly priced at fair market value without being artificially inflated due to the deceptive advertising. The document read that the plaintiff felt completely duped over the DLC that was claimed to be coming soon before it was cancelled, and all the restored content references in the announcement trailer for KOTOR 2 were removed. We'll be checking back in with this case since Aspyr and Saber have until October 4th to respond. Platinum Games co-founder Hideki Kamiya has announced he's leaving the studio after 17 years. Kamiya made a name for himself at Capcom, working on series like Resident Evil, Devil May Cry, and Bayonetta before starting his own company in 2006, with fellow Capcom alums Shinji Mikami and Atsushi Inaba. During his time at Platinum, Kamiya introduced the world to Bayonetta while also working on other games like The Wonderful 101 and Astral Chain. He also garnered a reputation for ruthlessly, and rather hilariously, blocking fans on Twitter for the slightest offense. On X today, Platinum Games posted that Kamiya would be leaving the company October 12th this year. They also went on to say, "We believe that he will continue to succeed in his future endeavors as a game creator. We are looking forward to seeing the game industry grow into a better place with him in it. We wish him all the best for the future." Kamiya also posted that his leaving was after a lot of consideration on his own beliefs, and that it was not an easy decision. The good news is that Kamiya said he would continue to create in his own Hideki Kamiya way. So it doesn't seem to be the end of video game development for Kamiya. Or hey, I mean, maybe he'll branch out into other mediums. If you could get any of those PS5 games for free now, which one would you choose or recommend to a friend to get? I'd probably go with any of the Spider-Man games, or honestly, God of War Ragnarok. Now that you're all caught up on the news, check out my video on how to start Cyberpunk Phantom Liberty with either a new character or existing one. I'm Stella Chung, keep on gaming, and I'll see you next time.